Hello and welcome to Finatics Fish Story Time. This is episode 12 and we're going to introduce my favorite buddy here, Louie The Lung Fish. And we're going to have a story called 15 Animals and we're going to sing a little song. So right now, get ready for story time. Hi Finatics Fish friends, we got another great story for you today. This one is near and dear to our heart because we absolutely love our pets. We have lots of animals in our home. If you relate, you might enjoy this story. It's by Sandra Boynton, and it's got a nice rhyme, and it's called 15 Animals. We love it a lot. 15 Animals. I really like animals. I like them a lot. 15 animals is what I've got. I've got 15 animals. They're friendly and tame, and I've given each one a special name. So one, I've got a cat named Bob. That's Bob. And I've got a dog, and he's named Bob. He's number 2. Number 3 and 4, and 2 fish called Bob and Bob. Do you see a theme here? Then there's Bob my hamster, he's number 5. And Bob my horse, of course, he's number 6. And my piglet, known as Bob, of course, he's number 7. There's my rabbit Bob and his bunny wife Bob, 8 and 9. And the kids Bob, Bob and Bob, 10, 11, and 12. There's Bob the mouse and Bob the bird, 13 and 14. And my turtle, what do you think a turtle's name is? Did you guess? Simon James Alexander Ragsdale the third. But of course, he's number 15. Is that just the silliest book ever? Some of us have some really silly names for our animals, but I don't know about naming them all Bob. That's pretty fun. Well, guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.
Hi, Finatics Fish friends. Welcome to Song Time. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Norabelle, for giving us a little introduction. We have a harmonica again today, and I have a song, and I'm sure you've heard it because it is You Are My Sunshine. And I like to change the words at the end. So why don't you see if you can join me and see if you like the way that I've changed it. So it goes like this. It goes, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please just shine every day. Do you want to sing it again? So, here we go. You ready? So it goes, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please just shine every day.
Now let's do the different version.
The different version? The original one? The sad version? The one that makes my heart so sad?
No.
Which one?
Like the fishy one.
The fishy one. How do we do that? Let's hear it. Go ahead. So here's Norabelle's rendition of You Are My Sunshine and totally changing the words and making it about fishies because that's what we like singing about. Here we go. So it goes, you are my fishy, my sweet little fishy. You make me happy when skies are gray. I love to watch you swimming in your tank all day. Is that how you like it? Are you going to sing it with me? No, not yet. Yeah, you are? Okay, you ready? You are my fishy, my sweet little fishy, swimming around in your tank all day. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please swim, swim, swim all day.
No.
No? Did I do it wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Sometimes I change it up and change it around. But it's still fun. Yay! Awesome job. I love your song. Thanks for joining us, friends, for Finatics Fish Song time.
Meet Louie. Louie is a lungfish. Lungfish are a type of fish that actually breathe air like you and me. Most fish breathe with gills, getting oxygen from the water. But not so Louie. He goes to the surface and sucks up air and is able to get the oxygen that way. Lungfish come from several places in the world, from 3 continents, Africa, South America, and Australia. Louie here is actually from Africa. Louie has adapted to survive in harsh conditions. Where he's from, oftentimes the rains might go away for up to 2 years. When that happens, he makes himself a burrow down in the mud and makes himself comfortable while he waits for the rains to come back. The mud will turn into hard earth and he'll still wait, and he can sit there and breathe air without any water for that whole time. When the rains do come back, he'll wiggle himself out and go looking for a meal. He'll be hungry, but he can go up to 3 years without a meal. Now Louie here, he thinks he's being abused if he hasn't had a meal in about 3 minutes. As you can see, he's a nice chubby boy. He's saving up in case tomorrow there won't be a meal. Notice his very funny looking fins on his sides and in the back there. Those are specialized fins that have adapted for moving himself along the bottom of the river or the lake where he lives. They turn into little whips like things, and he walks on the ground almost like a puppy. Lungfish are not picky eaters. They'll eat just about anything they can get a hold of, whether it's small fish or prawns or crabs or snails. Just about anything they can get their mouth on, they'll suck it down, make a meal out of it, and come back for more. Lungfish are what you call an obligate air breather, which is a fancy way of saying they have to breathe air at the surface. Some fish can choose to either breathe at the surface or use their gills, but lungfish are dependent on getting air from the surface. Without it, they'll actually drown. Scientifically speaking, the lungfish is very interesting because they represent a transition from breathing water to breathing air. The way they do this is through an apparatus that's connected to their swim bladder. Most fish use their swim bladder to keep them buoyant in water so that they don't sink to the bottom or float at the top. But lungfish uses their swim bladder as a primitive lung. That's where they suck in air from the outside, and then blood vessels that are next to the swim bladder will absorb the oxygen just like our lungs work. Baby lungfish don't breathe air like the adults do. When they're born, they kind of look like a tadpole. They have external gills. They look like feathers around their neck. As they mature, those gills become smaller and then disappear. Adult lungfish can get, in some species, up to 6 feet. Louie is one of the smaller versions. He'll only get about 40 inches. At 3.5 feet, that might be even taller than you are. Thanks for joining us for story time, guys. I hope you enjoyed meeting Louie today. We'll see you again next week for another story and another fact.